most valuable commodity I know is information. Wouldn't you agree?
Just about to fire it up. Buchan Jr. We're gonna fire up the fire pit. Just got the charcoal. Me and Noah ran it yesterday. Did really well.
I want to see if I can melt this thing.
It heated up to, it melted some of the sand in the glass, in the orange glass. It's kind of cool.
Sand go everywhere?
But no, sand don't go nowhere.
Yay.
It stays right there. It's a sand.
Hey, it's burning.
What it is it's a sand battery. What it does is one of the charcoals is stuck. There it went. All right. So what it does is that sand around that stainless steel bucket, it stores a bunch of energy. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna stick this log on top of there, and then we're gonna hit the pump. Now look out, it might spark a little bit. Yeah, it sparks at first. It sparks at first, but not for long. And the sparks don't go far. They stay right around it. There it went. There you go. It is cool. What'd you say, Butte? Say that's cool. Let's put one more piece in there. Let's check this. So the sand is 75 only and 65 right now after 2 minutes after ignition. It's 75, 65, but it was in the 50s. So we've already increased the sand 10 degrees. And there's about 50 pounds of sand in there. We already got red eye going in the middle. Let's see if the sand went up at all yet. Sparking's slowing down. Yep. Bottom electrode's actually hotter this time. It's 85.8 bottom sand. The top sand is 75.8. So it's heating up quick. It's only been, what, 5 or 8 minutes since I lit it? Yeah, probably 8 minutes. We're already getting that sand nice and toasty all through there. Let's get that thermometer this time. Hold on. Unfortunately, one of the electrodes got pulled out. We're at 273. It's starting to rain. See what happens. Less than a minute ago, I threw that bowl on there. We're just going to let that change. It is so hot. Hey, it's cold like that. So it went for 40 minutes. Now it's starting to lose some steam. It's a total of 40 minutes from ignition to now, exactly 40 minutes. And we burned well over 30 pounds of wood. So 8,000 BTUs per pound, 240,000 BTUs, but we did it in 40 minutes and we captured a substantial amount of it into that sand. That's the whole point of this. Got the sand, 656.8. So that 50 pounds of sand under there is over 650 degrees Fahrenheit. We got zero smoke. So we're at 100% efficiency, which is pretty awesome. We'll just let her teach. Wowzers, I just took that cover off and I've got the molten sand. You can actually see where it's shrunken down. Yeah, we're melting sand, baby. Over 3,000 degrees is what it takes to melt sand. Just have a little fire. A little leftover piece. Previously sparked it. these two pieces. They're still hotter than hell, but we're just gonna have an open fire for a while. We had climbed the sand 701 degrees. This is where the sand's at now. 703. But obviously it's 3,000 degrees at the top if it's melting. See that? It's starting to just, you don't need kindling for this kind of fire. Just put in a whole ass log and it just starts cooking. Not even a minute later it went incandescent and started lighting everything up. The heat started jumping up real fast. We're at 721 already on the sand. Remember, it has to be 3,000 that was melting. Kind of see it starting to melt there again. Yeah, but it's so bright. Camera lens can't pick it up. It's been burning for a while, having fun. Now I threw a whole ass log on it. It's just a rotten, termite-infested log that's been out back. So there's all kinds of termite holes that are already starting to combust. Got the lovely sand down there. See how hot the temperature of the sand, 877 degrees Fahrenheit in the sand. It's 878, so it's rising still. Really see the wood gas now. Shooting out of there. It's so bright. I think the camera sensor can show the jet torch. See the small sand I can with my eyes. Come over here. 855. Going up quickly. 922.5. And rising. Cut up with a cheap Chinese chainsaw. If you ever use one of those things, a little $20 chainsaw, 6-inch. If you don't have one, you better get one. They're a little dangerous, but they work super well. Just campfires and cutting up kindling and whatnot. One of those little splitter things is nice too. I have one of the iron ring splitters. Combination of that and that little chainsaw, you can't go wrong. Ah, cool. Must have had a hole. Some kind of imperfection a long time ago. I didn't do that. It was shot. The original tree. How cool is that? It's a perfectly round hole. It's gonna jet out there. It's got 1 horsepower air blasting it. The bottom of it you can't see, but combustion chamber's empty except for a little bit of ash on the bottom, so the air is having to travel up. Yeah, this temperature's still rising, surprisingly. 927, 928. Good times. Alright, so the last little bit, got her glowing like crazy. We're at 1,387 degrees it went up to. Little time delay there. Camera's messing up, but anyway, show you this in the early AM. What the sand's still up to. Wow. 1,388 and rising. Some pretty hot sand, about 50 pounds in there. Alright, we've been off for about 10 minutes. I just put a little cover over that one hole in there. So this is protected from the rain. I also covered up the air intake. And now let's come over here to the temperature. So 10 minutes later, the sand is still over 1,000 degrees. You can see it dropping about a degree every few seconds, but that will slow down as it equalizes. That probe is about 6 inches down. Here making some noises, that's pretty cool. But anyway, till tomorrow. So we're here the next day. I shut it off. It got down to 40 degrees last night. This is still warm to touch, but the main event is I got molten sand glass here. That's pretty cool. And then you can see it's coated my combustion chamber. I've got inside and out. I've got a fine coating of sand on the outside of the combustion chamber. It's almost like sandpaper, just like with the iron. I've got the same sand coating, as you can see, literally melted into the structure of the stainless. And then I've got this glass-like surface material. That's so cool. Yeah, it had to have hit 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit to create such a thing. So yeah, we're running 3,000 degrees around the edge of the combustion chamber. Super cool.